Hey everybody, hey everybody, it's Dot DuPont. Hey, how are you doing today? You're gonna talk about psych. Fuck you. It's me, Hushy Rawrdcore, and I'm here to do another one of these things, which is called Rawrdcore Retrospective, which is when I. Who am I kidding? I can't wear this for the whole thing. This is where we listen to some old music of mine from yesteryear and talk about what was going on in my life back then, and sort of watch me like react and process in real time, like listening to this music that's connected to a bunch of memories that like I probably haven't thought about in a while. Today we are doing some music by one of my aliases, Gay Aunt Jane, which is some of my weirdest, most experimental, and like mentally ill music, I guess. Everybody can hear me and stuff, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. This was like, Gay Aunt Jane rose up out of like me learning how to use like software synthesizers for the first time. Like in a lot of my really old music, I used exclusively sound fonts, which are like romplers, if you know what that is, like banks of sounds from other sources that can be played like instruments, like inside of software. And I didn't know anything about synthesizing my own sounds or using software synthesizers for a long time until I started working on this album, Gay Aunt Jane's Wacky Knife Play Fortress, where I used a program called Massive, which is a kind of dated synth program now, but I really liked it, and I liked downloading lots of presets and then like tweaking them and then like pretending like they were my own presets and stuff like that. Gay Aunt Jane as a character, let's go over to this is something I should have done during the Amaryllis episodes, but I never did. Let's go over to the Forlung wiki, which is a thing that exists, by the way, if you didn't know. It used to be at the domain forlung.net, but I don't have that domain anymore, so now you have to Google Forlung wiki, and then you can find it. So I'm going to read what this says. I'm not going to provide all the context for what all of these things mean. You can catch yourself up on the Forlung wiki if you want to, and you can click on this link over here, Lungverse Comics, to read some comics that take place in this universe that I constructed so long ago. Yeah, okay, so the widow to the late Madame Baroness von Beetle Supreme and current monarch of the Atrophere, Gay Aunt Jane is Delirium's muse. Like all muses, she once had no objective physical form, as all perceivable, visible, visual information composing her form served only as a simplified abstraction of millions of complex interwoven concepts, too cryptic to be interpreted by any mammalian brain. Throughout the vast expanse of the Atrophere, she could be heard wailing deafeningly and moaning greasy timbres, some of which have been successfully recorded and proved to be musical. It is thought that she is perhaps still mourning the loss of her beloved. And, okay, this is information about Knife Play Fortress, which is a place that she lives. Sort of, or once did. The matriarchs of the Atrophere once lived in an expansive void of overstimulating, non-objective clutter, now known as Knife Play Fortress to English-speaking animals. No knife play actually occurs in Knife Play Fortress, as a knife is far too simple an object to successfully pass through the boundaries of Knife Play Fortress without being boiled apart into thousands of smaller ideas. With the balance of delirium and dissociation permanently upended by the death of the Madame Baroness, Knife Play Fortress became an erratically composed monstrosity of forms, rapidly erecting and caving in on itself in the blink of an eye, in an unending cycle, ultimately leading to the collapse of the Atrophere. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into what any of that means. You're free to do your own research. But this first album came out back in February of 2016, and I was calling it Grease Dance. I was calling the genre of this music. I was calling it Grease Dance, which I think I was just having fun, like trying to make up a genre. Like everybody wants to innovate. But now, like, genre labels aren't particularly useful to me personally. So now I don't call this music anything. I just call this music like some weird stuff that I made back in the day. This first track is called When Storm and Paranoia Boil to the Surface of a Sleeping Teenage Brain. If you are an OG Forlong fan and you are perceptive and have a decent memory, you will know that this track title has been edited because people do not like it a lot of the time when you are honest in your self-referential titling of things when it pertains to like your development as a queer person or whatever. Anyway, we'll get it rolling. Oh yeah, and please donate to those links over there. I have a family to feed. I would super appreciate it. I love you.
All of our representatives are still busy. Please continue to hold, and we'll be with you as soon as possible.
So as you can plainly tell, this is 2016 Brain Damage incarnate for me. I was dating my first like transgender internet girlfriend who it like super didn't work out with, and but I was very early like in transition. I'd only been transitioning for wait, August, September, October, November, December, January. I'd been transitioning like a little bit under like half of a year. And like my Adderall prescription was still fresh, and like I was like really getting in there and like trying to tear everything up and see what I could do with the technology, even though it was pretty dated at the time. This album art, by the way, is like I made this for an art class in community college. It's a self-portrait that's like sort of half based on Duchess from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and then I like melted some wax all over it and like ripped up like an audio cassette and like broke a CD in half and like put all this detritus and garbage all over it to make it look cool. And I was like, oh, this is like one of the coolest things I've ever drawn. Like, I have to use this like for album art. This next song, at the beginning of it, features a voicemail that was left on my phone by the like first trans friend that I ever had at community college. We were like some of the only like trans girls on campus, and she was so like full tilt insane, and like I was like very like obsessed with like learning about her because I thought she was extremely interesting and hilarious, even though she was like a full tilt train wreck. And like she left a message on my phone like one morning asking if like I could like go get breakfast with her, but like I was not awake, and but I saved it and put it in this song because I thought that it was funny and charming.
I'm barely conscious. I'm laying in bed, and I was going to ask if you want to go get food because I'm lazy and I hate going places for myself. And I didn't even know if there was food right now, but I'm pretty sure there is. And I was going to be like, hey, 2 questions. 1, is there food? Secondly, if there is food, do you want to get food? But no, you're not apparently in a phone answering kind of mood. So I'm going to lay here and die. Okay. Have a nice day. Bye-bye now.
I was, wow, some really interesting stuff going on, like, texturally back then. I certainly, like, cannot, like, ever picture myself making music like this ever again, simply because I have lost entirely, like, any and all grasp on, like, how. I have no idea, like, how really I made any of this. I was, like, still learning the software, like, still learning FL Studio, and, like, I like it though. I'm starting to understand like what I was going for with with trying to call this music grease dance. You know, like I can feel that in the sound. It's like gritty and gross and like it keeps slamming into itself like. But then like it breaks for like cool groovy textural stuff and like that's cool. Like I was on some shit back then, I guess. Like it's cool, it's neat, I don't know. Let's see what the next track has in store for us. Some obvious coping in this one. Oh. Okay. The contrast is amazing. Wow, cool. Wow, the flip, the gradient through and then back around, like, emotionally, like, very, wow, cool. Genuinely stimulating to me in the year 2021. I think that, like, I might have, like, I think, like, I'm beginning to recall that, like, half of this music was kind of started, like, when I was dating my first, like, internet, like, transgender GF. And I feel like we broke up and then I finished the second half of it. It's like, it's not like 50-50, like there isn't a part in the middle of the album where it breaks and then suddenly you can tell the difference. I think it's literally like half of these like songs were finished. Like they were all sort of half finished and then they all sort of got half finished the other 50%. I don't know. So this one's kind of emo, I think. This past one, I mean. This next one is just weird, I don't know. This next one's called Pets, and I remember it being weird, and I also remember it being like one of the first ever songs that I ever made that somebody else did a remix of. Trying to think of who did the remix, but I can't. Anyway, here's Pets. those little squeaks. Oh. Fuck. Weirdo song. Weirdo song. Ah! Ah, these synth chops. Wow. Oh, what? So cool. It's just totally different now, I guess. That really choppy, rusty synth is so cool. Man, wow, I was really just, like, doing shit back then. I was really just, like opening the computer and just, like, doing shit back then. Like, that was so neat. I'm pretty sure in the next one, which is called Cracked Clavicles, which was my favorite track from this album when I made this album, I think that there's a part in it that you might also recognize from P9 vs. Forlung Dead Boys Summer Rave Wars, which is an album that we'll listen to together at some point in the ambiguous future. But I'm pretty sure that there's a synth part in this song that I reused for a song in that one. I don't remember which track in that one, but extremely dramatic orchestra hits. think the bit that I mentioned is coming up. No, not yet. Wait, very soon. Here. That part. That big long Hallie fart at the end. By the way, this album and a bunch of my other older albums are available on Bandcamp only if you subscribe to Money Club, which is a club that gives me like $3 every month, and in exchange for that you get to have access to just like tons of several hundred old songs from many old albums that are not like publicly available anymore. So if you want to check this album out and other like older stuff of mine on your own, that's how you can do that. And once again, there's links over there if you want to donate, because this is my full-time job and I got bills to pay and I love you guys so much. This next one is cool and I remember liking it. It's called Ash Befalls Russ, Syringe Befalls Body, parentheses, keys and scales can get fucked for all I care. And that is a good indicator of my general attitude towards music theory at the time, because it was long before I had gone to school for music. I was still in school for English because I wasn't smart enough to be in school for horticulture, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. But anyway, this song sounds like this. That bit is so cool. That big blare before the last little bar is that like. This bit. I like that part. This next song was so ambitious at the time. It's a cover of "Steal Softly Under Castle Walls" from the first. I don't know if it's actually the first, but the first Nero's Day at Disneyland album that I ever listened to, which was "Attention Shoppers" from 2005. This is a cover that I did of that song when that song was 11 years old. And there's, like, listening to this song today is weird because, like, there's just one bit, you might know it when you hear it, where, like, this one sound pierces through the entire mix and just, like, punches a hole in it before getting sucked back out and the mix returning to normal. And I've always been so, like, every time I re-listen to it, I'm always like, what the fuck? Like, how did I do that? I'd mix music so much differently than I did back then that there's just, like, I have no idea how to achieve an effect like that again, but here it is. I love insane people music. That was it. I hope you heard it. Oh shit. Ha 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 ha. I love you, Gia! Wow, folks, what a trip. What a crazy song. I have so much fun listening to that one again, honestly. I still think that I hold the world record for most Lauren Boesfield covers that any artist has ever done. I have like coming in at 3. I love that woman's work to death. This is the last one. This is the last track on this album, and it's called Gay Aunt Jane's Wacky Knife Play Fortress. This song spawned from a melody that I used to play on the piano all the time when I was idling or bored or just fucking around. And it was anyway, and then I just took that melody and I stacked like 10 billion like sound fonts and like synth noises like on top of each other, all with that same melody, and then I was just like, okay, like let's see what kind of insane texture like this makes, and then that turned into this song, and it's still in my muscle memory, and I still play this little melody all the time when there's any sort of like keyboard instrument like in front of me, like, and I'm just like fucking around. Yay! And that is the first Gay Aunt Jane album. Now we get to go somewhere completely weirder, but a different flavor of weirder. Oh yeah, my last footnote about Steal Softly Under Castle Walls is that if I was to cover this song in the modern age, which I wouldn't, but if I did, the only thing I would change is that I would cover the vocal part with my voice, because I'm not afraid to do that anymore. Back then I was not singing ever on these songs. I used to sing when I was like a teen boy. I used to go busking all the time with my acoustic guitar and play folk punk songs. But I stopped singing when I started transitioning. And I like singing again now, but I took a long break from it during that. Let's find our next stop on this crazy tour of mental illness, detritus and filth. This one is called Gay Aunt Jane's Static Caravan of Psychosomatic Crisis. And this one I did when I was in university. And this one is from October 2016. So, like, the better part of a year after the last album that we just listened to. What can I say about this one? This is one of the first albums where I began accepting audio from from fans, like receiving vocaroos and like little voice recordings and like putting them into like my songs and things, which is a lot of fun, and I want to keep doing that. I have an email. It's rawrdcore@gmail.com. You can send audio. You can send recordings of yourself talking, just saying anything, like just saying like I'm so and so and you're listening to Rawrdcore, or just like, you know, whatever stupid bullshit you want to say. Like, you can send it to me and I might sample it. There's a high chance that I'll sample it, because I like to do that. This is one of the first that I did that on. Not every song has those samples, but a few of them do. And this first song, which is called Yellow Cartilage, I remember being really proud of, or like just impressed with myself for making it specifically because it at the time didn't sound like anything else that I had ever made, and I was like, this just sounds like somebody else entirely made this. I don't think that now, obviously, because now I have a wider sort of scope of like what my music sounds like, and like what is characteristic of my sound or whatever, and now I can tell that I made this song, but I'm still really proud of like what's going on with it, like melodically. I'm also gonna go pee really quick, but I'm gonna let this play. Oh, one last note. I synthesized these bug noises by like with a VST. Yeah. Shit. What? Like, whoa, like so crazy. This next one is called Masochist Mudroom. And I still definitely like this one a lot too. There's a lot of detritus in it. There's a lot of like wow, like, you know, in it, like, and there's like some chords, and they're like whoa, you know what I'm saying? Hey, fucking making music over here. Hey, fuck.
Fuck. I have no idea what it is. Right there.
A quick note about this intro is that it's the audio is sampled from a video by Jared Kinesteniak, who was a person who I was mutuals with on Tumblr forever ago, who I have not talked to in many, many years. But I remember really liking all of they made funny videos and things, and some really interesting and like stimulating music, and I hope that they're still doing stuff, and I hope that I didn't just like dead name them or anything. But wherever you are, Kinestetiac, shouts out, and I hope you have found greener pastures.
Well, I mean, you have a general idea, right? So, you made it.
With what? With what?
Hey, I'm sorry about what happened earlier. I mean, no, it's okay. I'm not sure. No, it's okay. Got into me. No, it's okay. Same time for us to know. Oh, maybe wishing?
Like, are you hearing these chords? Like, what the fuck?
I need a whole bag of peas.
Ah.
You bad boy.
Fuck.
That sample towards the end. Come on, catch me now. Catch me, Pokemon. Can you come? You can't catch me anyhow. That's from a song from Pikachu's Vacation off the first Pokemon movie. Don't tell anybody that I sampled it. They're gonna sue me. This one is called Grimace and Grind. I don't really remember anything about it, except for I know that there's a sample that's like, DJ, bring that bass, yeah. Oh, weirdo song. What a fucking weirdo song. Was that a key change? Did I do a key change?
Straight to the moon, yeah.
Wow, holy guacamole! What an interesting little tune. I like that part where it goes insane. I like that part where it goes. I've always been this. I've always been this. I've always been like, look at me, like this is like what I've always. This is how. This is just. I'm so glad that this is what's happening. I'm having a lot of fun. This nose is very not comfortable though. Oh shit. Okay, my second Lauren Boesfield cover is on this Gay Aunt Jane album. All of my Lauren Boesfield covers are on Gay Aunt Jane albums. This one is called A Prayer for Lauren's Hands because this is from when Lauren's building burnt down in a fire, and she got really bad burns on her hands and arms, and I was concerned for her and wanted to pay some homage, but it's actually a cover of the song Flying High, which is from her like weird sort of disjointed series of singles that happened back in the day around, back in 2016, I think. And then at the end it kind of transitions into a little bit of Crack Night, but then I did a full-fledged cover of Crack Night on a later Gay Aunt Jane album. So here it is. I fucking broke the string on my party hat already. I accidentally bought this one single party hat for fucking like almost $5. I thought it was going to be a pack with more than one fucking party hat in it, and then they sent me one RNG party hat. Like, I didn't get to pick the design or anything. They sent me one single party hat for $5 fucking. I am so pissed. And now the string is broken. Oh well. Party hats come and go, but Gay Aunt Jane is forever. Except maybe not really. I have no idea. Well, you know. This next one, I don't fucking remember anything about it. I think it's like maybe kind of dramatic, which is like, you know, everybody loves everybody loves that. So let's check it out. Oh, Jesus.
Have you kids ever heard of electronic music?
Christian, I know devil-inspired rebellion when I see it. You have no idea how lost you are. I'll pray for you. You don't want me to, but I will pray for your godless souls.
Oh, that's what it sounded like. Weirdo song. It was cool though. Very dynamic, very cinematic, very intense. Cool, very cool. I like it. Oh, these earbuds are starting to hurt my ears. I might be getting close to the point where I'm not going to worry as much about what my hair is doing, and maybe we'll put on headphones that are more comfortable. I think that's what is going to happen. It is going to make this room hotter though, which is frankly unacceptable. One sec. Alright, cool. I should really install like a bow on my headphones. I think that would really improve my quality of life significantly. I've probably even mentioned that on another stream before. I've had this ambition for so long and I have not acted on it at all. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, right. Rawrdcore Retrospective featuring Gay Aunt Jane. This song is called Night Chomps, and this song is called Night Chomps because night chomps is a condition that I am afflicted with. When I am sleeping, everyone that I have ever slept near or with or whatever has pointed out to me that in my sleep I go. I click. I chomp my teeth. Like I don't even like just grind them. I like chomp them. So I got night chomps, and so I made a song about it. It's called Night Chomps. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi everyone, this is Gay and Jane's hot girlfriend, Gay and Jane, and you're listening to Gay and Jane.
Hey guys.
I feel like this should have been like the first or second track. Not sure why it's the sixth. This is so cute and silly.
This motherfucker crawls into my girlfriend's DMs and goes, "Oh, you can't be gay because you have a boyfriend." And it's like, what the fuck, you know? Like, really, like, the word gay has, like, lost its fucking meaning. I mean, I have a friend that's named Gay on Jane, and it's like, you know, maybe she's happy, maybe she's, like, just actually queer. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, like, you can do whatever the fuck you want with the word gay. My name is Oliver Tex, and you're listening to Forlorn. Fuck you.
Kyrie, if you are out there, mad respect. I hope you're doing well. Ouch! What? Ah!
What the fuck is up, gamers? Minecraft Anus 67 here, and you're listening to Forlorn.
Wow, okay. A lot going on in that
Eventually
one.
you'll be dead.
Oh.
But until then, he's gay on Jane.
Huh. Whoa, I forgot about every single part of that. I forgot about. Whoa, I don't know what I was smoking in the middle of it. with those big, nasty, greasy chords. But I guess that's really kind of what makes Gay on Jane is that it's highly psychotic. I wouldn't ever make a texture like that again, I don't think. I think that similar textures to that big, ravey, gross synth part, like, like, I think maybe, like, some of that is, like, a little present on, like, the newest P9 album, Fall, which is not very new, it's really kind of old. But I liked how this song flipped at the end to be, like, that jump up kind of jock jam vibe. But, like, it's so hard for me to think of, like, where I was, like, mentally and emotionally for, like, during this album. I was, like, certainly, I think I was in a polytriad with 2 other trans girls. One of them lived in Connecticut, one of them lived in Virginia. And I was going to school. The year that I was in university studying music is when this happened. And, like, man, I don't know. I've really blacked out, like, there's some shit in there, like, at school specifically, that, like, this album, like, I feel like I was, like, fucking road tripping or something, like, when I did a lot of this, and it's just, like, deleted from my memory bank. There's a few, like, moods that I am forming, like catching onto associations with in my brain, but a lot of it's like, what the fuck is this? When did this happen? Like, where did this fucking come from? But, anyway, this one is called Prolapsed Soul, and I remember this one being on a compilation album somewhere that I had a fun time contributing to, and I also remember being proud of, like, the main synth part of this, which is definitely jacked from a different song that I didn't make, and then, like, chopped and screwed to make it to be a new thing. It's so... Grease dance! Ha!
What's up?
OMFG, shouts out Maddie Girl Me. Oh my god!
I know you're trying to turn this place into, like, an art exhibit or something, but it's gone out of hand. I was trying to use the anti-utilitarian bathroom, and I slipped and broke my legs on the zero-friction bathroom mats. And just this morning, okay, Aunt Jane, God, she really appreciated the concept behind Prolapsed Soul, but she didn't realize until she entered the room that the straight-up inside-out motherfucker was an actual person once. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. You need to do something with that body. Something, so that it's not growing things on it.
That one's a lot of fun. I still really like it. I can't remember who did that bit of monologue towards the end, but whoever they are, thank you. It's so like crazy listening to songs where I sample all of this fan content, because it's like half of these people probably don't fuck with me anymore. But the half that do, I love when you're in the chat and you're like, that's me! Like, that shit's awesome, because, like, this shit is from forever ago. 2016 was a fucking millennium ago. Like, can you believe that? Can you believe that people born in 2016 are 37 years old now? This next song is it's a reprise of Gay Jane's Wacky Knife Play Fortress, the song, you know, dun, 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 except this time I stacked twice as many big fat sounds on it, and I made it faster, and I go nuts, and I go insane. And I love it. I love it a lot. I love you guys. I love everything about making music. I love everything about being a musician and having a good time exploring sounds. And this, I'm ready to have fun. Let's go. The very poorly automated fade in, very uneven. I love it. OMFG, is the song over? Did the song end, you guys? Oh, but what's that? Oh no, it's coming closer. Oh my god, no, get away. Ew, 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 ew. No, stop. Ah! Oh my god, it's K-On! Team. Wow, holy guacamole, I'm gonna get so sweaty by the end of this stream. It is so hot in this fucking room, and I'm having such a good time. I don't remember what the secret track is, but there is one. And you know what? I'm actually not going to play it. I'm going to say that if you would like to hear the secret track that's attached to this album, you can go ahead and join Money Club and swag me out. I love you all very, very much. Thank you so much for partying with me and having a good time and listening to me talk about this fucking disgusting monstrosity. Look at her. She's so gross and weird. I love her. There is two parts to the Gay Aunt Jane saga. there is her in this form, in this lack of form, maybe this ever-changing sort of loose form, this weird representation of her not realness. And then there is later when she exits, she's forced out of the Atrophere during its collapse, and the energy from the Atrophere's collapse is harnessed by Mixmax to help her create a new body, which looks very different from this. But we are not quite there yet. There is one more Gay Aunt Jane album before that. And we're gonna go and listen to it, I guess. It might be... The thing is, it might be... There's a lot of Gay Aunt Jane. And I might save the second part of her saga for a different day, a different stream. But we do have one more. This one is called Gay Aunt Jane's Hideous Crawl Space of Violent Secrets. And this one... definitely has some depression involved, some frustration, some fear, a lot of anxiety, and it's definitely quantifiably emo, I would say. The first song is a cover of Marx's theme from Kirby Superstar, which is one of my favorite pieces of video game music ever. And covering it was really fun, and I got to make it sound extremely evil, and it was awesome. So I'm gonna play that now. Yay! 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 Okay. This next one is called Rotten Apple Harlots, and it's featuring Yo-Yo Bingo. More down-tempo thing that I vaguely remember. There's not very much that I can tell you about this one. I think probably the emotion will be evident as you hear it. Ah, yes. It's all coming back to me now. Particularly unexpected place for anime music, but okay. So that's that, I guess. The suffering is evident. I can only assume. Yeah, simply. Oh, this one. I remember this one being insane. So are you ready to be insane? I'm ready to be insane. Let's insane ourselves together as a family. Insane. Insane. I'm going insane. Freaking Aunt Jane. Oh my god. Caro Bonito? Insane. Caro, Benito, please do not sue me. Do not give me a copyright strike on YouTube or I'll cry. Wow. Insane. I'm going crazy. Wow. This is crazy people music. I don't know anything about this. Who made this? I don't get it. Grease Dance? I don't fucking know anything about that. This one is called Never Ending Oceans of Numbers and Oil. This album is from May 2017. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Crazy music for crazy people by an insane person. I'm literally trying so hard to remember, like, where I was, or, like, what May 2017, like, was like for me, and I, like, just, like, can't. Like, I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm pretty sure that I was done being in college. I was done being in university. I think I was living in a house, a 2-story house in the middle of the woods in Saco, Maine, with a girl I met on OkCupid. And I can't remember anything. clearly I have some processing to do, and I guess this music is the place for me to start doing that. I did lots in the last one. In the last Amaryllis one, I know I had some emotions on camera, which was cool, which was fun, which was fulfilling. It felt nice, but like with this one, it's like I'm barely even scratching the surface of anything here. It's like I listen to this and I am like just gone. Like I have nothing. Like which is crazy because like I thought I was done having, you know, like I thought I had uncovered most of my like past shit or whatever. Like I don't know. This must be a more recent sort of deal, but I remember this next one. It's a cover of Lauren Bosefield's Crack Night, but again without the words. If I covered this song in the modern age, I would sing on it, but I don't think I have the project file anymore. Here it is. Wow, so that's that. Would have been so much cooler with vocals, but there weren't any. I've been doing a pretty bad job of looking at the chat because I'm so distracted by how weird I feel listening to this music. So sorry about that. Well, I'm not really sorry, but like, you know what I mean. I wish I brought my juggle balls in here, then I could actually be juggling during this. Maybe I'll go get them. Oh no, but I can't, because I do kind of remember this next one, or at least I remember it sounding kind of fun instead of just like deeply evil. It's called Rat's Ass, and I remember always liking this one. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go get my juggle balls.
Oh man, that's fun. How long until I actually just am streaming in like full like clown face, like full like white makeup, like can you imagine? Can you imagine? That'd be so cool. I need more party hats though. This is so fucked, dude. This is so fucked, dude. I'm still so bummed about this. I am having a good time despite feeling just so weird. Let's try the next one. This one I know is gonna be like fucked up. I think this one's gonna be really emo. So let's do it. Don't forget to send me money on PayPal and Cash App. I love you. Oh my god. LeVar Burzum.
This next one is called Starving Scissor Tongue. And I know that I got the scissor tongue part from a Cannibal Ox song from their first album, The Cold Vein, which is
one of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time.
But that's mostly what I remember about the song. I don't remember much else. Here we go. Okay, I kind of, yeah. Oh. Oh. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm going crazy! I'm going insane! Oh my god, I was going so crazy. In May 2017, I was going so crazy. I don't know. There's insanity here. There's angry, frustrated, sad insanity here. Wow. There's only one song left on this album. And originally it started as a composition for school. And then later I made it into its own thing. But it's a miniature sonata. Or at least it follows the format of a sonata somewhat. But if you're like a music theory fag, I love you. But I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. But I remember being proud of it. I remember being proud of it because it's insane. And and I very much love to feel insane, if I'm being honest. This is the last song on this album, and then this stream, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like open it up to like a little bit of Q&A maybe. So let's listen to this last one, and then I'll take a couple of questions. Oh my god, those cars outside are so loud, I'm going crazy. Here we go. OMFG. That piece is so cool. It's so cool and so special. And I'm still very proud of it. As a special treat, I want to show off the composition of that song in FL Studio. Here it is. Oh my god. Impossible to make this actually like a size that makes sense. Wow. There's so much shit on my screen. There's so much shit on my like overlay. Can you see this shit? How about this? Can you see that? You can't fucking see anything. But it's still so cool to look at them, to look at the MIDI. It's so insane. I'm trying to get back into a place where Adderall works this good for me, because it really doesn't anymore, and so I've been taking time off from taking stimulants, and it's made my life an insane roller coaster of deficit of attention and hyperactivity, mess of a insane cyclone. But I feel like when I start taking my meds again, it'll be worth it. For the tolerance break. Oh, it's... here we go. Ha! Ah! Oh, that almost landed on my keyboard. So yeah, that's that. I hope you enjoyed getting to take a peek at that. Let's see. Back to business. Okay. So I guess like we're kind of like sort of done here, but like I want to open it up for questions. Does anybody have any questions for me? I can't guarantee that I'll know any of the answers if it's about these albums, but I am still happy to be here doing this. So... What kind of questions will you ask me today? I love to answer your questions. You guys are so cool and nice to me. I love you so much. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for being nice to me all the time. You guys are so cool. Some people don't like to be nice to me, but you guys love to be nice to me, and that is why I love you so much. So much. Oh my god. Okay, there are some questions now. What's your favorite color right now? My favorite color right now is orange. You're welcome for keeping you company tonight. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. How did I come up with the name Gay Aunt Jane? Well, I used to be called Jane, and, like, I didn't really have, like, an, like, permanent alias, I guess, like, really nailed down yet, and I was gay, and I was an aunt. I do have nieces and nephews, though I haven't seen them since I started transitioning, like, they're on the other side of the country. So I am gay, I am an aunt, and my name, was Jane. Will I ever re-upload my hit song, Real Gamer? I think that it's in my Vine compilation on YouTube. I have a Vine compilation on YouTube, by the way. If you search my name and Vine, you'll find them. I think that Real Gamer is in there, and it goes, everybody wants to be a real gamer. Something, something, nobody is actually a real gamer. Unless you want to have sex with Mega Man or some shit like that. I don't remember. How does it feel to be a funny doggy? It feels really good. It feels really, really good to be a funny doggy. I spent a long time not being a funny enough doggy, and now I'm at the level of funny that I would like to be. I like being a funny doggy. What is your favorite non-puppy animal? My favorite non-puppy animal is a ferret. I'm officially obsessed with ferrets. I became obsessed with ferrets last night, and I am going to make a ferret character because I'm obsessed with ferrets now. Ferrets are beautiful. They should be let out of their cage for at least 4 hours a day. They love to play. They sleep 8 to 10 hours a day. They love to crawl through tubes. If you tie a tube up in a crazy knot, the ferret will go through it, and that is so cool and awesome. They also love ball pits. I am insane about videos of ferrets in ball pits. I'm officially fucking obsessed with ferrets. They're so long, and they have, like, those silly little butts, and, like, they have those tails, and they stink. They're stinky. It's so awesome. I am definitely ferretkin. Let's see. How should I send you fan art if I don't have Twitter? You should send it to rawrdcore@gmail.com. That's RAWRDCORE @gmail.com. Tips and tricks for making people love themselves. For me, it was doing drugs in the mirror. Doing hallucinogens and entactogens and looking in the mirror and talking to myself helped me figure out how to forgive myself for my shortcomings and how to soothe myself when I need to be soothed and how to encourage myself to persevere. So that is my recommendation to you. I know that's not like a readily available solution for everybody. But I don't know, if you ever have the opportunity, that's what I recommend. It could also be extremely terrifying depending on what your relationship with yourself is like right now. So prepare for it to be terrifying. but it will be important. I'm glad I could provide valuable information for your evolution. Thank you for saying this is very valuable information for my evolution, because that's a phrase that makes sense to me, and I like that. How do you become more funny? I don't know. Oh, geez, there's so many questions now. What's the bestest candies? The bestest candies is whatever kind doesn't make me feel like shit. which is like almost none of them. I like sugar-free gummy bears, but I never have them. Do I remember the Advice to All Boys Vine that I made? It's not actually a Vine, it's just a video. It just happens to be 7 seconds long. It was never actually on Vine. But yes, I do remember it. It's the one where I say, advice to all boys, put something in your butt sometime. I do. Yeah, I had a goatee. It was, yeah, my first brush with internet fame. Tyler Oakley reblogged it on Tumblr, and all of these extremely basic, like, gay men started following me and going into my inbox and, like, hating on me super hard, and I was, like, not prepared to handle that at the time. Like, and now I would be completely able to deal with that in, like, in a totally rational, like, you know, polite and, like, nice way. But back then I was, like, not prepared for it, and so I, like, jumped away from social media entirely for, like, 6 entire months, and then started transitioning and came back to social media and was like, guess what? I'm on HRT and Adderall. Let's fucking make some music. Like, hard relate. Going through tubes. Number 1, tubes. Love tubes. Opinion on kitties? Kitties good. Oh my god. The chat is going crazy. What's your favorite magical anime girl? Oh my fucking god. I don't know. Damn. My favorite magical anime girl. I don't know about magical one. I like the girl from Made in Abyss. How do you start learning FL Studio? You get it, you get the crack, you pirate the software, and then touch it. Start touching it until it makes a sound, and then keep touching it until it starts making sounds that are stimulating to you, and then continue to stimulate yourself by making sounds with it until you get bored, and then export it and put it on SoundCloud and, like, post a link to it on your social media, and just do that, like, just all the time. It doesn't matter if you like what the sounds sound like after you make them. It's like if you are stimulated in the moment as you're making them, then somebody will feel that energy when they listen to it, and they will enjoy it. What is the worst monster flavor? That new like shitty creamy pineapple bullshit monster, the sugar-free one. What's my fave track on Big Gay Summer Mixtape? That's a good question. I'm not even looking at the track list. Ugh. My favorite track on Big Gay Summer Mixtape is... honestly, Let's Loiter Together is probably my favorite. Either that or the Gore Shit remix. What's my favorite energy drink / flavor? I really like this. I like Rockstar Recovery Lemonade, and like, as cliche as it is, I do enjoy the white sugar-free Monster. I wish that they would make a sugar-free non-carbonated Monster. I would fucking lose my goddamn mind for that. Monster Rehab is also excellent. I like shit that is, like, low in sugar content or sugar-free. Oh my god. Tumblr era Hushy was a good time. Yeah, I agree. The things were different. This is a whole nother game back then. We're playing a brand new game today. Fave bug? Oh, holy shit. Oh, man. Fave bug. That's really hard.
Maybe like a ladybug or some shit. Except like I don't like it when there's like 18,000 of them. I like it when there's one of them and they're there and I say hello. Yeah, ferrets, ferrets, ferrets. If you know anything about Vocaloid, do you have a favorite Vocaloid? Obviously, Rin is my favorite Vocaloid. My favorite Utao is Teto. I'm pretty sure she's an Utao, right? Do I like Monster Hydro? I liked Monster Hydro. I liked sugar-free Monster Hydro before they deleted it from the face of the fucking earth. But they don't have a sugar-free Monster Hydro anymore, so it's out of my book. It's gone. I don't care. Do I have a favorite cig of Ret? I have not smoked cigarettes in like fucking like several months. I quit. Initially, I quit smoking cigarettes for like 6 months, like a year and a half ago or something, and then I was at the Chaz for a while when the Chaz was happening, the Chaz / Chop, like during like that era of civil unrest in Seattle. I was on barricades. I was working barricades the night shift, and like everybody was chain smoking all the time, so I got back into smoking cigarettes when I was working barricades at the Chaz, and that sucked. And then I had to quit again, and now I've been clean from nicotine for a couple months, and I'm never going back. I'll never go back. Fuck nicotine. Nicotine sucks balls. I'm addicted to other shit. I know nicotine's like I got my addiction quota is filled. Yeah, I'm very, very sad that they got rid of Green Tea Monster. That truly was... I only got to drink it one time in my life, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, this is my favorite monster, this is the perfect monster. And then it did deleted from production. Gone. Just gone. Very sad. Would I get a pet ferret? Someday if I had like more money, if I had more resources to properly care for a ferret and give a ferret like a well-rounded like diet and like enough stimulation and like enrichment to like live like a happy life, I would get a ferret, probably 2 ferrets because they don't like to be alone. And then like, you know, if I was ever like in the future like balling super fucking hard and like had like, you know, a bunch of money or whatever, I would get a shitload of ferrets and my house would be really stinky and it'd be fucking awesome. What kind of audios would you suggest people send into the Rawrdcore email? If you're planning on sending audio to rawrdcore@gmail.com, I really like DJ tags, like DJ drops, like I'm whoever and you're listening to Rawrdcore. Like, I prefer if you didn't say Forlung anymore, like, not really because I'm, like, you know, I'm not interested in denying the fact that, like, my former alias is Forlung, like, and that is my legacy. Like, it's right over there in those links where you can send me money to stay alive. It's like I'm not really interested in hiding it, but at the same time, I like being Rawrdcore now, so, like, if you're gonna send me audio, say Rawrdcore and not Forlung. And like do whatever you think is entertaining or funny, like and I'll probably like it. Yeah, Chaz Chop was weird. I agree entirely. Favorite weed strain? I'm trying really hard to not smoke weed anymore except for when I'm on my period. I used to really enjoy Super Silver Haze for like production. I did a lot of like yo-yo stuff
with that kind, because back in when I was living in Maine, like, weed became legal, but, like, opening a weed store was not legal yet. So there was kind of this loophole, like, weed delivery system thing online where it was like, the weed is free, but, like, there's a $70 delivery fee, like, for this, like, you know, like 7 grams of weed, and they only had like 3 strain options, and Super Silver Haze was one of them. So I did a lot of production on like Yo-Yo albums in 2017, smoking Super Silver Haze. But I try really hard not to smoke weed all the time anymore, because it makes me eat too much food and then I feel like shit. What's my favorite addiction? None of them. I hate being an addict. It's the dumbest shit ever. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no, 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 no. If I had a pet bunny and I carried it around with me everywhere. Oh, if Morgan had a pet bunny and carried it around everywhere, would I pet it? Yes, I would absolutely pet it, as long as, like, as long as there was some way that I could understand that it wanted to be pet. If it seemed to be calm, then I would pet it. I am also kinning Paradoxurus hermaphroditus. I read the whole Wikipedia article for that fucking animal, and I found nothing, no information about why it is named that. Nothing. Will do if you trade sound tags with me. I would absolutely make you a sound tag. Fucking Nori. I would love to do that. I'm glad you guys are talking about dextromethorphan in the chat. It always comes back to this. Everyone's favorite highly accessible dissociative. Alright, well, it seems like things are slowing down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably bring things to a close. I love you guys very much, and I think that you're all super duper cool. Thank you so much to everyone who donated, and thank you so much to everybody who hung out and vibed. I can't thank you enough. Look at all this shit. Look at all this awesome shit that, like, fucking nobody ever listens to. You can have that if you give me $3 a month. That really helps me out. That really fucking puts a smile on my face and really, like, helps me feel like I have some fucking small shred of stability to hang on to in this crazy fucked up world that is burning to the ground. So thank you so much to everybody who supports me so directly. And I've got shit going on. I've got irons in the fire. Like, things are moving kind of slow right now, but, like, I've got upcoming projects. I've got this, which is like gonna be like a noise drone soundscapes kind of ambient weird sort of album that I'm having a lot of fun with. I'm doing this because Gia said something at some point about me doing like some drone shit or whatever, and like so, and I've been getting really into like doing like large amounts of like dissociative drugs and listening to soundscapes, listening to Deuteronomy, listening to like just like audio geometry, audio like freeform ambient like weirdness, textural stuff, and like I'm getting into exploring that kind of stuff, especially with like synthesis. Like synthesis is really interesting and fun, and like I've been learning a lot about it over the past 2 years or so, and so I'm stoked for that. I have this coming up too. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna let you put the pieces together about what this is. Yeah, alright, it's a remix album, you already know. Anyway, yeah, so There's also going to be another remaster collection eventually, if I can get off my ass and commission the art for it. But thank you so much to everybody, and I fucking love you guys so fucking much, and I want to put a booger on the lens of my webcam, but I'm not going to. I love you all. Please, I hope that you all have a fantastic, wonderful night. Thank you so much for dissociating with me and partying with me and having a good time and watching me juggle and act like a clown. I'm having a lot of fun doing the things that I want to do, and I feel very blessed. Thank